My relationship with my kids were just terrible. On scale of 1 to 10, I would say it was probably minus 10. It was that bad. But I just went through severe depression. And I realized there's something wrong with me. I need to really, really ask for help. And that particular moment, I went to my wife, Kalpana, and asked for forgiveness. Wish that I would have woke up a lot earlier and I would have a lot more richer relationship. But you know what? The relationship right now, how it is. Welcome back. Today I'm going to talk about a very important topic. My name is Rajesh Chotalia. The topic is very near and dear to me. It's about my journey of healing myself and healing my relationship with my children. It has been a profound positive impact on quality of my life as I could reflect it back because it has been a long journey. But let me paint a picture. Quite a few years ago, I would say about 15 years ago, or even longer than that, my relationship with my kids were just terrible. On scale of 1 to 10, I would say it was probably minus 10. It was that bad. Was I a bad person? Was I a bad father? I don't think so. I was a bad person or a bad father, but my method was definitely wrong. So let me paint a picture how it was. My kids didn't want to even talk to me because whenever I have a communication, I don't even listen to them or I don't even want to find out what's happening with their life. I would just tell them whatever I wanted at that time, and they need to listen to me. They need to respect me first. See, I'd gotten it all wrong. I was a good father, a good provider, and I thought that since I'm a good father, good provider, they should be respectfully submitting to my request. And that was totally wrong. Rather than just trying to understand where they're going and how they're behaving, if my kids want to go to the restaurant, I would say, no, I want to go to a South Indian restaurant. If we're traveling and my kids want to explore food of different country, like we are taking a trip to Europe and they wanted to just try different food of different country, I would say, no, I would like to just eat Indian. And that's how it should go. If my kids wanted to go for some travel and all that stuff, I would just put restrictions and all that thing. This is how it's going to happen. And if you don't behave, then I came up with controlling behavior of threatening them and saying it to them, if you don't do this, then I will not pay for your tuition. I was just trying to put pressure on them. Was I intentionally going to do that? No, I was just using that as a threat, as a leverage for that, so they could behave and they would. My intentions were good, but my behavior, my tone of voice was just totally out. And you know what? That created stress and tension, just not for my kids, but also for my wife, because she was sandwiched in between all of this thing. So our family dynamics was a total mess. There was no peace, no harmony, me going through depression, going through sometimes crying spells, feeling choked, feeling miserable. That's how I used to feel. And I didn't know what to do. And one of these days, I woke up. And I don't know how it happened, but I just went through severe depression. And I realized there's something wrong with me. I need to really, really ask for help. And that particular moment, I went to my wife, Kalpana, and asked for forgiveness. Say, Kalpana, please forgive me. Please help me out with my depression and this, my connecting issue with you and with kids. And also connecting with me, myself, my higher self. I need your help. And the journey began. It was a long journey. It wasn't a short journey. I was committed to making sure that I find peace within our family, peace with me. Me and my wife started going to personal counselors, psychologists. And then we used to go every week. And that continued for over more than a year. And then the frequency went down to maybe twice a month and then once a month. And that continued. Also, I needed medications. So I went to psychiatrist, the MD psychiatrist, who would prescribe me some medications. So I got some medications and all that stuff. And also I needed a personal coach and a counselor. So I got personal coach, counselor. I signed up for Tony Robbins programs, and I signed up for his platinum partnership. I got a coach through him. I went through 18 months of all his courses and journey, including his relationship, his date with destiny, and all the other program that he has. I've, I've finished it all, and some of them, we did it together as a couple, me and my wife. So that helped build some relationship between us. Also, after that, I got a private coach that I've continued, and then we had that coach that was doing it, maybe once a week and then twice a week, and then now it's once a month, and we used to also get a couple counseling. Went through all of this thing. And then, Kalpana, my wife, kept telling it to kids, Daddy's going to turn around. Daddy's going to turn around. But kids didn't believe me. My son was frustrated with me. My daughter had just had it with me. And I had to really clean it up and, not just make empty promises because, promises. I had to prove it in my action because my action would speak louder than my words. And I put it in action. I kept changing. I met them. I really wrote a detailed letter to them describing all the conditions that I could remember that has caused bigger trauma to my kids and sincerely apologized individually to my son and my daughter. And that's how the journey began. It was a long, long, long journey. So what's the message here? The message here is once you wake up, once you realize that if you want to change the situation, the people, the circumstances, and all that thing, it's not changing them, it's changing me, changing you. And finding right resources and right people and right coaches and right books and right environment, which I had to really work on it. And I constantly, this is a, constant, never ending improvement. It just keeps on going. It's going to be till I drop dead. Wish that I would have woke up a lot earlier and I would have a lot more richer relationship. But you know what? The relationship right now, how it is not reactive. It's more of listening, more of understanding where they are. It's more of suggesting my wisdom versus enforcing my order, my command, and giving them complete freedom to do what they want to do. And that's what I've done. That's what I continuously keep doing. And you know what? Now kids call me and ask me because they know my dad, he's our hero. He'll stand up. He'll be available when we need him. He'll show up. He'll give his 100%. He will understand us. He will not judge us. He would understand where we're coming from. Even if he doesn't agree, he would be loving and caring. And that's the feeling that they have. My wife also has forgiven me because I had to also work on that relationship. It's been one of the best journey of my life of healing that I've gone through. Healing from me and from my relationship trauma that I caused to my kids and my wife. It's been just a journey that is filled with lots of hard work, but it's worth it. And I'm loving my life. If I have to really say, how happy I am, I just cannot describe it. If I have to describe how peaceful I feel peaceful most of the time. There are moments here and there, but they're very few and not frequent at all. I wish upon all of you the same journey that you take and heal your relationship with yourself, with the loved ones that you have caused. Wishing all of you health, wealth, and happiness. God bless you. Love you.